So in the previous program, I showed you how to get the Zoom app onto your computer or mobile device by going to the appropriate store for mobile devices, App Store, or, um, or to Zoom's website in the case of computers. Today I'll go over how to join a Zoom meeting, either using a link that you're sent or using the meeting ID and passcode that you're sent. And then when the meeting's over, or when you're ready to leave it, how to leave a meeting. So let's get started then. So quite often the invitation to a Zoom meeting is going to be in an email from the meeting organizer. The email will have a hot link to the meeting along with the ID and the passcode for the meeting. Clicking on the link is the easiest way to join the meeting. So the first time you use Zoom, the browser or email app will need permission to open the Zoom app. Here we're seeing a few of the dialog boxes you might get. These are from Chrome, Safari, and Firefox. You'd click the appropriate button, and then the Zoom app will open and take you to the meeting. If you don't already have Zoom installed at this point, you would have gotten an offer to install it, and Zoom would automatically install and then open. Okay, so after Zoom opens, there are a couple steps to go through still. First, you'll need to choose whether or not to join with video. What that means is whether or not to join with your camera. You'll still be able to see things either way. And in fact, you can turn the camera on and off, whichever choice you make here. So this is only affecting how you enter the room, as it were. The default is to join the video, which is why the button has the eye-catching blue color. Okay, so now we have to wait for the host to let us in. So this is, they'll recognize the screen name that I've chosen, and which is probably my real name. And except in this case, it's my wife's name. But anyway, so now I'm in the meeting, and I need to decide whether I need audio or not. Well, basically, you're going to want audio in some fashion. Next time, we'll talk about why you might not want to on a particular device. But so you would click or touch call using internet audio, and then you'll be able to both hear and talk. So now we're actually in the meeting. So, but what if the link didn't work? It could have been corrupted by copying and pasting. It might have been in a, say, word processing document that did some of its own stuff that messed it up. In that case, you're going to need to use the ID for the meeting and the passcode. Okay, so here we'll need the meeting ID and the passcode. So generally, I want to copy and paste the passcode anyway, because you see there it's got uppercase, it's got lowercase, it's got digits. That's going to be hard to try to key in, and all that. So I'll copy and paste that, and I can write down the meeting ID. That's just a string of digits. If you want to get fancy and how, you can do some copying and pasting for both of them, but at least copy and paste the passcode. Okay, so here I'm copying the passcode. And now I have to open the Zoom app since I don't have the link doing that automatically. So I touch the join button, and now I'll key in the meeting ID. I actually did write it down instead of doing anything fancy. It's easier for me to do the fancier stuff on a computer than on a mobile device. And now I can paste the passcode. And now we're in, well, at least as far as the choice of whether to go in with video or not. Here I'll show you, go in with video, and now we have to wait for the host to let us in, and then there will be the audio. So the last thing is leaving. Well, how do we leave? Well, if you touch the screen on a mobile device or move the mouse, controls will come up, and one of them will be a big red button that says leave or something like that. Touch that and you're out. So that's it for joining a Zoom meeting and leaving a Zoom meeting. Next time, I'll talk about some of the controls that you can use within a meeting. I mentioned things like turning the camera on and off, turning the mic on and off, muting the mic, and some of those we'll talk about. So until next time, bye.